Okay guys, I'm going to do a quick little video. I'm going to try to make it quick. And I apologize again, the light's still blown. I don't have the proper light bulbs. I take these stupid tiny little things. But anyways, next time I'll buy a normal light shade. Anyways, I'm going to do a quick video on the ultimate bubble balm recipe that I have. A couple people have had some issues with it being crumbly. I don't want to say too dry, but not sticking together, and I guess just not working for them. So I'm going to attempt to do this recipe for you and show you how I do it. The only thing that I did different this time, I better check and make sure my butter's melted. Hang on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot I left it in the microwave. What I do with the butter, by the way, is I measure out the 4 tablespoons when it's in its shredded state. So I'll take my chunk of cocoa butter, I'll shred it, and then measure it that way. This is maybe 4.5 tablespoons, but it's closer to 4, and then that's what it looks like melted. So I just, it'll finish melting on itself. By the time I need to use it, it'll be ready to go. A couple tiny little chunks don't matter, but they will be melted. They're almost melted now. So anyways, what I changed, the recipe, as is, actually calls for 2 cups of soda, 1.5 cups of citric, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, which I actually forgot. Hold on. Sorry, I thought it was organized. So, yes, 1/4 cup, tiny one. So, and no, I don't normally use this for my cornstarch. I have a big box. I didn't want to get it out. So I make sure that it's level. Let's make sure I don't make a huge mess here, because I just sort of cleaned my kitchen. Okay, so that's 1/4 cup to the top. And there she goes. Okay, so that's it. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of soda, 1.5 cups of citric, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of Dead Sea salt or Epsom salt or salt of your choice. They're already in there. The 2 to 4 tablespoons of cocoa butter. Fragrance, which I'm going to add in a minute, color, and then your optional rubbing alcohol, or witch hazel if you want. I'm just going to use rubbing alcohol if I need it. I added mica for color. I don't know if you guys can see what I did in here. I'll see if I can do this again. This is not very awkward for me to do. That's my bowl with my stuff, not mixed up yet, it's just put in. So, and I know you guys are going to want to see inside the bowl today. So I'm going to try to do my best to kind of show you. So, and yes, I guess I should put my gloves on, shouldn't I? My hands are all washed and stuff, and now they're all covered in soda or starch. So anyways, I got some new molds today actually too, so I'm going to try those. Just more the Christmas ornaments, because my last one was kind of in a dying state. Plus, I was really getting kind of sick and tired of trying to just mold one at a time. So I got some more big ones and little ones. And today, you're going to laugh at me, but for a scent, normally like I said, I do the ones with the embeds and, kind of fancy fun, whatever. I thought I would do something a little bit more down to earth, I guess, so I got sweetgrass. And I thought, anybody that knows me right now, that is a very, very appropriate one at the moment, because sweetgrass is what the Native Americans used to smudge your home. It removes negativity, bad vibes, anybody who's possibly had a curse put on you, demons, however you want to look at it, be it one way or another. So I thought, that's an appropriate balm. So I'm going to make sweetgrass balms. Natural, real sweetgrass balms. I'm not going to put the actual grass in, as in the chunks of grass, because anybody that knows what that stuff feels like, when you touch the blades and you rub it the wrong way, it'll rip your hands open like a razor blade. I don't think anybody wants that in their bath. So we're not going to do it. We're just going to add the fragrance, or the essence, I can't even speak, the essence of sweetgrass. So anyways, this is all mixed in. This is just my dries. So I'm going to add some of this cocoa butter, although this is 4 tablespoons. Shall we add it all? Yeah, we're going to add it all. Screw it. I call for 4 tablespoons. I'm putting 4 tablespoons in. I did say 4 or 2 to 4, but 4's going in. So that's the melted cocoa butter. Oh, shoot, I just got attacked by a cutting board. Hang on. Stay! Okay. So this is sweetgrass, and this is like, oh my god, yeah, that's a good one. So this is a 3 ml pipette. That was only half, so I'm gonna do, is that 3 mils? Oh, that smells good. Yeah, you guys, I know there's a recommended dose. I did not go over that. I do it to the smell that I like. So, and I got the stupid whisk again, and I didn't get my pastry cutter. I brought it out, I just didn't bring it over. Okay, so we use the spatula just to get going here. Mix it in. Just mix it a little bit right now. And you're going to have melted cocoa butter chunks, but not a lot. You'll see what I mean. I'm going to show you. You can see it, it's stuck on here. That's what floats around in here. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, I'm going to keep a couple of these ones for myself, I think. Actually, these might all be for me. Now, I guess I have a few friends that could probably use them too, but it's birdie. Okay, so, no, I can't do it that way. I will lift you. You can see how it's, sorry for the angle here. Can you see how there's like chunks, the greenish chunks? Okay, so I'm going to get my hands in there, and I'm going to break them all up. And I did it again, didn't I? I forgot my stool. Nothing like being prepared. So obviously you can see that it's still dry, it's foofing up, right? So I'm just taking it and I'm smushing it like this between my hands, okay? So I am spreading that cocoa butter, kind of like I did with the truffles. Spreading that cocoa butter all throughout. And you want it to not have big chunks of cocoa butter stuffed chunk like this. You want it spread throughout. It's going to kind of look like a shortbread pastry type texture, I guess is what we're going for. And I really should have my pastry cutter. I don't know if it's even over there for me to grab at the moment. I guess I'll just use the whisk. So anyways, I get in here and it's really starting to look, if you guys can see, I don't know how good the light is in here, I'm sorry. Can you see? Can you guys see that? How it's like chunky, it's like pastry. Kind of. It's more shortbread than pastry, I guess. I can't make pastry with my life dependent on it, so I'll go with shortbread. So anyways, you're mixing it, mixing it, mixing it, mixing it. And sometimes, like I said, you don't always need the rubbing alcohol. We're going to test that theory in 1 second. Oh, I was going to tell you what I changed to this, by the way. The recipe doesn't call for SLSA. I added 2 tablespoons of SLSA. I also added 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar. It's not in the recipe. You don't have to put it in the recipe. But my newest thing is I just love cream of tartar in my bombs. I don't care what bomb it is. Basic, fizzing, bubbling, you name it. I need it. I want it. I love it. I have to have it. So it's in every bomb I make. Okay, now this is what I want to show you. I have not added any rubbing alcohol. I have not added anything but what you guys saw me add and what I told you I added. I'm going to take a chunk. I'm squeezing it. You see how it holds together? That could probably almost be molded, and let's just test that theory. I'm going to try it in a little one. This is without rubbing alcohol yet. Okay, so there's one. Put you down. I think my son's going to come down in about 2 seconds and say, Mom, are you doing a video again? My oldest son. You guys haven't seen him yet. Okay, so that's 2 halves heaped. 2 halves heaped. And we push them together really well. Enough to hurt the boob muscles again. And not break the molds. Oh, I think I put too much in there. So we're just going to test a theory. This is without alcohol yet, okay? So that's it. And I think there's too much in there, but look, I didn't even need to tap it. So, yes, I'm making a video, son. So there it is. No alcohol added. It's packed fine. You didn't need to add anything. I'm going to set this one aside, and they should be fine. I don't think you need to add the alcohol. Just for the sake of that, we'll do a comparison test here. I'm going to do 2 without alcohol, and then I'm going to spray the batter after I make these 2 And we'll do the rest with alcohol, and we'll compare the bombs in a couple hours and tell you how hard they are. So this is without. Get it in there. You don't have to worry about them snapping shut. That doesn't really matter as long as they're together and it's like a somewhat shaped straight bomb. And I told you the other day about banging. You usually have to bang. There's my spoon. You want the hollow? There it is. That's the hollow. Off she comes. Off she comes, right? Yep. Okay. So there's number 2. Number 2. And I should have my Soapy hat on because I just saw hair. Well, these are mine. Get more bath bombs for you, Liam. Okay, so this last little bit, we're going to add some alcohol. And I'll show you the difference. They do still clump together good, but you're probably having that issue of it not clumping as good. Let's see if I can hold this up without setting anything off here. Can you see the mix? Okay, see how it's sort of fluffy? Okay, I'm going to add alcohol and then I'll show you what it looks like after that. So we're going to add, put it this way. Remember, this is a little alcohol bottle, it doesn't spray out a lot. Phew. So mix it in, give it a test. Just that little bit already made it that much better, but I'm going to add a couple more. It's not coming out good. There we go. Okay, you guys keep track of counts or squirts because I did it. This is for you guys for reference anyways, remember? So, okay. So we mix that all in really well. Get it off the sides. I know you guys, I'm sorry you wanted to see in the bowl. I don't have a cameraman here, so it's just me. But I will show you the difference that this just made. Clumpitied. Drop it. Clumpitied. So this is perfect. So, I'll keep these little. So we're going to fill this one up. Nice and light, no packing, just on. Same with this half. Fill it up light, no packing. Just pushing, not pushing, just placing. Take your halves of your bombs. This is when I squish. Only time I squish is pushing the halves together. That's it. That is the only time. So, and I think I want a big bomb for me. Just like that. The seal is broken. Oh. Aha! Is that what happened? Alrighty. Let's just try that again. You know what? I think it might work better without the alcohol. Okay, so it's not just you guys. Although maybe I didn't pack that tight enough. Let's just see. Try that again, shall we? Do not pack. Scoop in. Do not pack. See, I never claimed to be perfect. Not once. Squish. 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 Don't twist. When you do it, don't twist the sides like this. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just squish. It's the pressure that you want. I don't know if the butter's starting to set up or what, but there's the conch. There's the conch. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, big boy. 1/2. Did I release this half good enough? Nope. Sometimes, if the suction has not let go, it's going to break in the middle because it's not letting go, which is what's happening with this. There we go. You got to make sure that that suction is off the half, or it's just going to break in half. So that's part of it too. But But you guys saw I didn't add any more than what I showed you. So shall we try to make a big one? I don't even know if I have enough to do a big one. Let's try a big one. So we just pile it up nice and loose. Yeah, I think I might just have enough to do a big one. And we pile it up. Oh yeah, we're low pickings here. Get in there. Okay, this is a big boy. Let's see what happens with this big boy, shall we? Squish. Nope, she's a little bit off-centered. Squish. Lots of squish. Clean off your edge. Make sure she's all squished in. It's all squished in. Lined up. It didn't click shut, but it doesn't have to, as long as it's nice and smooth and lined up. Okay? Oh yeah. That's the sound. Let's roll both halves let go. There's one. You can see the salts in it. I don't know if you guys can see the little specks of salt. I love that. And then this half. There you go. So the trick is not to add any more butter at all. Don't break. The trick is not to add any more butter. If you think you need more moisture and it's not sticking good, just add the alcohol or witch hazel if you want witch hazel. I have enough to make half here, so I'll do half while I'm talking. Just enough to make it so that you got that sticky, or it holds its shape. If you add more oil, you're not going to have any luck. It's just going to keep coming apart on you, coming apart, and then you're going to get frustrated and you're going to have a bag of bath bomb dust. So my suggestion is, if you do need to add, just add the witch hazel or the alcohol. Don't add any more oil. If anything, you could probably even go less on the oil, like 2 tablespoons of cocoa butter, because these do make your bath a bit slick. So let's see if we can get this last little guy done. We'll see. This guy's not going to be super tight, I don't think, but yeah, that's enough just for him. Oh, and I wanted to show you what happens. Remember I told you sometimes when you do this and it's not enough mix in there? I do this. Yeah, I can see it because it's kind of cracking right here because it's not enough. So if I can, yeah, it's barely sitting on there. I take a little bit of extra mix, put it in this half, and I'll show you what I do. I just fill up that half and I just smush it back on. And that gives you that extra little bit of pressure that you need. Get it in there. Clean off your edges. Come on, where's the conch? There we go. This is my last bomb. Nope, it's not releasing. There's the sound. That's it. Okay. Let's see. There's the top. Let's hope the bottom released. There's the bottom. There we go. My mix is pretty much used up. There's my little bomb. You guys can see that little guy right there. So, easy peasy. I think you guys might be getting a little, I don't want to, it's not overanalyzing, what do you call it? Just thinking it too hard. It's not, I mean, follow the recipe. If you guys like, you can add SLSA to it, that's fine. I only added a couple tablespoons. If you feel like you want to add something for more hardness, and actually to help the fizz, I do the 1 tablespoon of cream of tartar, and that's just what we do. It'll work. Don't add more oil. If anything, add more alcohol or witch hazel. Okay? And if you guys still have any issues or questions, ask me. I'm sorry I couldn't show you in the bowl more often because it's so hard with just me, but this is the texture you're looking for. I should be able to do this. If I can do this and show you. It should stick. No problem. Okay? Thanks, guys.